up against Marvin Phillip. Powerful penalty. King finds the top corner, and Jamaica surely have won it after all. Richard King from the spot. The Reggae Boyz, the Kings of the Caribbean tonight.
Next to him. Both trying to get it forward pretty quickly, hence the high turnover, that and the high energy. Absolutely rattling at it here, and Ismaila has won it really well. Awkward cross here, Dessert! Nigeria lead! Cyril Dessert in front of the Super Eagles fans. And into the Super Eagles fans. Didn't he take it well? And a huge...
are set to face Nigeria in the Unity Cup final. And I can tell you, this might be, just might be, the toughest match they have played in a very, very long time. So welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Please do, well, the like target for this video is 300, nothing below 300. That is the like target, because this, I can guarantee you, will be a banger. So the Jamaica Reggae Boyz are set to face the Nigeria Super Eagles. The Nigerian Super Eagles. This in itself should be a very, very good matchup. Now, this definitely is going to be one of the Reggae Boyz' toughest games that they have played in a long, long while. If they thought the Trinidad game was difficult or was nail-biting, this for sure will be one you might not be able to sit on your chair. I can guarantee you that. Anyways, the Nigeria Super Eagles, they have a star-studded team of lots of quality. Lots of European quality as well, but definitely not much to, not gonna drive fear in the Reggae Boyz. I hope not. I hope not. But I do think that this is going to be a very, very exciting game. Stadium is sold out already. We're expecting a packed night. This is your preview show of the Unity Cup final. I will most definitely also touch on the third place match, just a little bit on the third place match, but the primary focus will be on the finals. As I said, let's see if we can fly past 300 likes in no time, because this video certainly should be a very, very good one. Now, this is the order of precedence we're going to approach it. One, we're going to review, as I said, a small snippet of the previous game that both teams played, a small snippet of the third place playoff. We're going to look at the previous meeting results of these two teams. They have played quite a few games, and we're also going to look at the key players, some key players for this Wilfred Ndidi, Dessa, some Chikwueze, some crazy talent that will be on the pitch for Nigeria. We'll be having a look at these players as well, and we'll be looking at the possible starting lineup for the Reggae Boyz. And also, I want to go into the comment section and tell me who you think, or who would you put in your starting lineup. And then after that, we're going to look at the predictions. So take out your pen, take out your paper, because certainly we are going to get starting right now. Now, let's touch first on the first game that the Jamaica Reggae Boyz played. And we face off against Trinidad, in which we initially thought it could have been smooth sailing. We have played this Trinidad team time and time again. And also big fact is that the Trinidad supporters weren't particularly impressed with the squad. They did not like the squad that the Trinidad coach selected. They thought that it was underwhelming. They thought that it was below par. They really believe that it's not the team that they believe can push Jamaica to their full potential. But despite that, the Trinidad team came out and they played really well. I thought they give a proper account of themselves. and in some sense scared the Reggae Boyz in some sense. But at the end of the day, the Reggae Boyz won that game 3-2. First goal through the likes of Casey Palmer from a penalty won by Ronaldo Cephas, taken down inside of the box. Casey Palmer with a pananka. Brilliant bit of goal. Second goal was from Rumarn Burrell, the newcomer on his debut. Really looking good. Brilliant movement in behind the defense. Third goal from Richard King, which the goal that saved the day. Penalty again won by Ronaldo Cephas, getting in behind the defenders. Goalkeeper Phillips take him out, and Richard King do the business and put the ball in the back of the net. Now, on the other hand of that, now the game also for the next game, which is Nigeria versus Ghana, that in itself was also not an easy task. Maybe I see the quote-unquote people have said this is the game of jollof, the jollof game. Who has the best jollof rice? I'm not going into that because really and truly, I've never eaten it before. Certainly, I would love to try it one day. But this game was certainly, I think, from my perspective, which I could be totally wrong, I thought that the Ghana team really played some good football. Very unfortunate that just could not put the ball in the back of the net. First goal from Nigeria came in the 13th minute. The number 9, Dessa, Cyril Dessa, who strikers from Rangers, leading goal scorer in the Scottish Premiership, leading goal scorer in the Scottish Premiership and for his club, Cyril Dessa. He was the one who found the opener for the Nigeria team, cross inside the box, and I thought the defender should have done a lot better in that situation. Dessa did nothing more, control and twist test, and what he has done so far through the entirety of the Scottish Premiership in finding the back of the net. Second goal came just minutes later from a set piece, whipped inside the box, and a defender from West Brom, Aljabian, in the Championship, head the ball towards goal, and there was a huge deflection on that one. And that basically moments later, that goal was scored. And that was just enough to take them over the line, despite the run that the Ghana team made in the latter stages of the game. They really pushed the Nigeria team to the edge. But most definitely, it was a good matchup. I thought both teams, one team who wants to hold on to possession, another team who more so want to play in the transition. But that's how both those two games ended for the two finalists. Where Trinidad and Ghana is concerned, I think I'm going to go in more in favor of Ghana for this game, just based off what I've seen in the Ghana-Nigeria game. I thought the tempo was good. I thought how the whole possession was really good. Even though I thought the Trinidad team, they gave up too many chances and they struggled with the pace. And Ghana does have pace out wide. In wide areas, they will certainly hurt you. Bunsen Bar was really good, I believe. And Yehu also was very good. The youngster who came onto the pitch in the number 5, Caleb, I thought he was brilliant, and he most definitely can cause Trinidad team some problems. So I think I'm going to go in favor of Ghana for that game. Maybe say Ghana 3. They won't be as wasteful. They won't be as wasteful as Jamaica was. Jamaica was in that first game. So I'm going to say Ghana 3 and Trinidad maybe 1. And I think that's going to conclude the third place playoff. Let's move into the final, where these two teams would have met 5 times in previous meeting. Nigeria won 2, and there were 3 draws in that. My apologies, 6 meetings between these two teams. Jamaica won just one of those, 3 draw, and Nigeria won a total of 2. What am I saying? Anyways, the first meeting, the first encounter was in the 22nd of February 1998 in a friendly international. That game ended 2-2, and the last game that was played, that was on the 11th of February 2009. That game ended in 0-0, and it was also another international friendly. Now, they did meet in the Unity Cup previously to that, in which Nigeria won that 2-0, and that was the 31st of May 2004. Let's see if we can flip that around this time around. That was the Unity Cup meeting between these two teams. Nevertheless, I'm expecting it to be a very, very good matchup. Now let's move on, people, to the key players for both teams in this matchup. First key player I'm looking for, let's touch on Nigeria first. This is a team that we know a lot of persons ask questions about. The first key player for Nigeria, as mentioned earlier, the goal scorer, the Rangers FC leading goal scorer, Cyril Dessers. And he has completed the season with 18 goals in the Scottish Premiership, leading goal scorer in the Scottish Premiership. So he is most definitely a player that we have to keep a keen eye on because of his movements. He has very, very good movements, and scoring 18 goals in the Scottish Premiership is not something that you should just brush aside. Next player we should also look at is right winger Samuel Chukwueze from AC Milan. And I think this is a name that is very, very familiar in the Reggae Boyz space. For most of the Reggae Boyz supporters are supporters of the international leagues, more globally, La Liga, English Premier League, all these top leagues. And they have quite a few players who are playing in this top league. And Samuel Chukwueze is also one of them, another key player for the Reggae Boyz to look out for. Next up on the agenda is Frank Onyeka from Brentford FC. Brentford FC bought him, then he went to Augsburg on loan, and then now he's back at Brentford in the EPL. And certainly he will be problematic in the middle of the park. And let me tell you something, people. They have quality, top quality in the middle of the park. The next player we're going to touch on is also a special player. Wilfred Ndidi in the number 4 jersey for the Nigeria team. 30-year-old. Let me just give it. My apologies, I should have given the age before. Cyril Dessers, 31 years old. Wilfred Ndidi, 30 years old. Samuel Chukwueze, 26-year-old. And Frank Onyeka, 27 years old. Wilfred Ndidi back again at Leicester City in the English Premier League. So I'm telling you, this is a stock team of quality, and a team that we cannot at no point in time get lackluster or even think we can drop asleep on. Certainly they have the qualities to get past us easily. But we have to be focused for the full 90 minutes or else we are in serious trouble. And it can get ugly if we are not careful or be mindful of how we're going to approach it. Now, for Jamaica, I think based on the first game, Casey Palmer looks good. He looks really refreshed. He can be problematic for the Nigeria team. I have to say, it depends on if we see Burrell again. In the event we see Burrell again, I love those run in behind. It's going to be quite crucial. Ronaldo Cephas is going to be very crucial in this game. Pecking on the fullbacks, 1v1, get inside the dangerous area and try to create something or create some chaos in the middle of the park. Also, John Russell will be very important. We might see the same front three. If we don't see the same front three, that's what it is. I'll be a little bit disappointed where that is concerned. Maybe, just maybe, we might see Mothersill coming into the fort and maybe get a start here. Just maybe. But we are very much unsure on that. Will we see Ravel Morrison? Also unsure where that is concerned. Centre back pairing will be critical to this game in keeping Dessers away from goal, keeping Dessers from stopping Dessers from putting the ball in the back of the net. So Richard King and Mason Holgate, their defensive partnership will be vital. So these are the key players for both teams. Let's move on, going to the possible starting 11. I think I'm going to maintain the same defensive core. Shaquan Davis in goal, Lemby Kisa at right back, Amar Bell at left back, and the defensive partnership between Mason Holgate and Richard King for this one. The same attacking lineup that we saw in the first game. I love the fluidity of that attacking lineup. Also, we could maybe, just maybe, we could go in the attacking midfield position, Casey Palmer in the attacking midfield position. I'll go with the same 4-3-3. Aiden sit deep, two number 8, Casey Palmer, and also John Russell. People John Russell play maybe 8/10, and Casey Palmer play 8/6. 8/6 in that position. Just maybe. And then same front three. So maybe the same team, I think, would start the same team. And if you need to make any changes, maybe then you could make your adjustment based off where the game go. But that would be really, really interesting. Where predictions are concerned now, this one is going to be interesting. I'm going to say Jamaica 1, Nigeria 1, and it's all going to penalties. And Jamaica will win the penalties. Me about Jamaica. Me about the Reggae Boyz. Me about the Reggae Boyz. Me about them to get something out of the game. If not, why purpose me a support? Why purpose me a support? I do acknowledge that it can get ugly if the Nigeria team decide or probably turn up and we just drop asleep or get lackluster. It can get ugly. But I think for this purpose, I really go back the Reggae Boyz. I like what I saw in the first game, even though this is a total different category of opponent. But I'm going to back the Reggae Boyz for this one. And we're going to win in penalties. Here go on, people. Smash the like button, people. Go in the comment section and tell me your predicted 11. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're going for 300 likes, people. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. And share the content if you feel the need to do so. Subscribe if you're here for the first time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the watch along. MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom. You know what I mean? Outside. Outside.